Hello, 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 and how is everybody this evening? It is about, let's see, it's about 9:23 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'm super, super excited to be here. Unexpectedly, that is. I want to take a moment just to check in and make sure I am live on my YouTube page, as I did invite many of you to come and join me. So hopefully I am live, and you can join me there. I am live and kicking. For you to come and join me. Oops. So hopefully so hopefully you'll be there watching and connecting. So I just want to, again, make an announcement to my group, let them know that I am live on my YouTube channel. I am live on my YouTube channel. Come join me. Then we're going to dive in. Come join me. All right, I'm just going to put that link in one more time, and then we're going to dive in as I'm here unexpectedly doing my thing, which I don't usually do on a Monday night, but there's something spectacular happening, and I think it's worthwhile being here, sharing my energy. So go ahead on the link, click on it, and yeah, I think I put it right. Maybe not. I don't know. It looks right. Maybe not. But anyway, whatever the case is, hopefully you folks will be able to come join me. Come join me. Yes. As it is Monday night, it is June. It's not July. It's not June. It's November. Don't know why I got caught up in the J's, but maybe that's because I'm just excited about what's going on tonight. So very quickly, a quick bio of me for those of you who might be joining and watching for the first time. I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck, which I do all my readings with. I'm really excited to use them. I'm even more excited that I created them. But anyway, now that you know who I am and what I do, and you might not know really what I do, so let me just give a quick summary of what I do, what my purpose is, what my passion is, and why have I been reincarnated this time around. Well, my mission, my purpose is to help women, men by referral, release issues from their tissues as they release emotional weight and fall in love with themselves. Well, I get to witness their transformation of becoming the best version of who they already are. What makes my work so exciting is I get to do this with you. That's really what makes this exciting. So here I am tonight, Monday night. Not usually my night to be here. Usually I'm here on Sunday nights, and every once in a while I might hop on for some unexpected, surprise, magical reason. And tonight definitely holds that title of unexpected, surprise, magical reason. As I want to ask you, how often do you look up at the sky? You know, that old expression, oh, it's a plane, it's a bird, it's Superman. Well, I invite you tonight after this video to go and check out the sky. Look up at the sky, because there's something really magical happening this evening. There are 4 major planets literally in alignment of each other. And these planets are Venus, which is our planet of love, relationships, and money. You know, did you know that theoretically we're supposed to have a relationship with money? And how many of us do, and how many of us don't? How many of us twinge when it comes to money, and how many of us get really excited when it comes to money? If you happen to be on the side that you twinge when it comes to money, this may be a really great opportunity to hang in there with me tonight and work on clearing some energy so you could be in that alignment to Venus's energy to create that partnership that you would like to have with money. Because like any other partnership, money is just as important, although money is just energy anyway, and that might also help you to release some of the resistance you have to money. And perhaps maybe what you are carrying based on money, the resistance to money, may more or less be either generational energy that you're holding on to, or even possibly a past life experience that might need a little clipping. cutting of cords. So Venus is our first planet. And again, like I said, Venus is all about your partnerships, whether it's with money or with another person, with yourself, and even higher self for that matter. And then the next planet that's right in line for tonight, although you cannot really see it, is the moon. Now, usually, as the full moon, we can always see it because the full moon is real bright and vibrant, like the new moon, which is dark. But the moon is also in this alignment. And the moon, when we think about moon energy, it's how we feel. It's connected with the heart chakra, but it's also connected with our inner child. So when we think about the inner child energy, what energy from your inner child experience can you possibly work on to clear the energy out, or even just connect with that energy to become more comfortable in whatever that experience was, and nurture your inner child? It's not always about healing the inner child, as it could just be about connecting with your inner child and allowing your inner child to come out and play in one way or another. How that might look for you could be playing. What did you like doing when you were a child? Like, I know for myself, a couple of my favorite things to do when I was a kid was play in my dollhouse, which was actually my sister's in my dollhouse, but I spent a lot of time in that area. I also like to play with dolls. I would spend hours playing with dolls. And then I also played school. I had a blackboard and I had textbooks. Oh my God, I remember at one point I had the teacher editions that had all the answers in the book. And, I would sit there and have my pretend students in my class and just enjoying that time. And then another thing that I loved to do as a child, which I actually enjoy doing as an adult, is dancing, creative dance, choreography, all that fun stuff. So my invitation to you tonight and going forward is to allow your inner child to come out and play by doing something that your inner child enjoyed doing when you were much younger. So allow that experience to show up so your inner child can feel welcomed, wanted, accepted, and appreciated. That's a really great way to honor your inner child. So with the energy tonight being aligned, perhaps you might want to do that. Then we also have Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is our planet of expansions and gifts. Now, when we think about expansions and gifts, the first thing the average person might think about is gifts, the material gifts, like let's go to the store and buy a piece of jewelry or that new pocketbook or a rose. No, it's not about that type of gift, as it could be about your spiritual gifts, your intuition, your ability to connect, be able to see, be able to feel, be able to hear, be able to smell, be able to communicate on a much higher level, where you would really appreciate the fact that these planets are literally in alignment to each other in the sky as I speak right now. So that's the expansion of Jupiter. How can you expand into your spiritual gifts? How can you expand into whatever it is you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, into your purpose? So using this energy as it's in perfect alignment to helping you be the best version of you. And then last but not least, the last planet that's in alignment this evening is Saturn. Now, when we think about Saturn, Saturn's all about the structure, the discipline, the organization that most of us like to have. Now, theoretically, if you can actually see to the right of me, which would be your left, if you can actually see what's over here, you would be like, "Ooh, that's not structured and organized and disciplined at all. It's actually destruction on my right side, and needs to be cleansed." But for some people, a messy situation could be really structurized for them. So the question that comes upon when we think of Saturn energy, where do you have structure in your life? Where do you, as a child, where did you need more structure so you can really tap into that inner child? And in your partnerships, how can you bring more structure into your partnerships? So see how we bring this together as a beautiful story? So Venus is the planet of partnerships. The moon is all about our inner child, how we feel. And then we talk about Jupiter, this expansion, allowing us to expand into our intuitive abilities, into our psychic abilities, not to be afraid of them anymore, not to shield them in and cover them up and pretend like you don't have them. We all have the potential to use our spiritual gifts, whether it's allowing ourselves to see spirit, connect by hearing spirit, connect by allowing us to feel the energy of spirit, smelling them, and even tasting a fish that perhaps a loved one has made, or even an ancestor that you might have never met. And then, of course, Saturn, which helps to bring structure to all of this. All of it, structuring everything, organizing, restructuring for that matter. So what I like to help you do tonight is to align yourself to this amazing energy this evening by, I'm going to shuffle up some cards. And theoretically, I'm going to be pulling 4 cards, 1 for each planet. And if you actually know where each of these planets sit on your chart, can make this even more exciting. So what we're going to do, because I'm being guided rather than just doing 4 cards, I'm being guided to like just run down the loop of all 12 zodiac signs, depending on where each of these planets sit in your chart, will then determine and help you to better understand how to clear the energy of the chakra. So we're going to see what takes place if I'm going to do a 12 card read here, or if I'm going to just pull 4 cards focusing just particularly on the planets itself. Now, theoretically, if you happen to know where each of these planets sit on your chart, for example, my Venus sits in Pisces energy. So for me, it's all about the intuitiveness. Now, also depending on what house it sits in, and that I don't know offhand because I don't have my chart in front of me, but knowing that it definitely sits in Pisces energy for me. So it really is about tying up those loose ends and tapping into my intuition. As for the moon, for me, sits in Aquarius energy. So it's really about how I connect with my community and how I feel about connecting with my community. And then Jupiter, if I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember because I don't know offhand all of them. I don't remember that one offhand. And I definitely do not remember my Saturn right now, which is really funny. I'd have to come back and look these up. But if you do know where each and every one of these planets sit on your chart, you can have a better understanding to the theme that your partnership, the inner child, the expansion and structure that's taking place. So I would love to know if you do. And if you don't, go and check it out. Go find out. You can do that by going over to the easiest natal chart to read is CoStar. CoStar and Google CoStar charts. Plug in your information and you'll get this beautiful chart. And then you'll get about, give or take, 4 pages of information that's going to let you know your planets, your zodiac signs that's in the planet, and also the houses that each one of these zodiac signs, each one of these planets is sitting in. So that's really important. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to focus on 4 cards today, 1 card for each of the planets that's in alignment. So we're going to start with Venus. And what we're going to get here is we're going to get a color which is going to represent your chakra. We're going to get an affirmation that's going to help you raise your vibration. And also that could add to your story. And there's going to be a number that's going to provide a hidden message for you based on your story. So at the end of this reading, you'll have 4 cards to play with, possibly 4 chakras to work with, and possibly 4 affirmations. So let's see what's going to go on. Now I can make this really fun and pull 1 card, read it, then put it back and see what happens and see if all 4 planets get the same card. Or I can just set out 4 cards. So I'm going to really ask my higher self what needs to take place here. Because I think I want to have fun tonight and provide some fun with you. So let's go. Let's pull it out. Okay. So the very first card for Venus energy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it really simple so it doesn't get too silly. We're going to work on the manifestation. The very first card is for Venus, but it's in reverse. So now for those of you who are new to my group, watching me for the first time, reverse cards mean we need to pay attention to this message here. Also, it provides more. It's also about the chakra itself, so we really need to work on that too. So what we're looking at is the crown chakra and also manifestation. So how can we manifest? How can we manifest a healthier partnership? How can we manifest a healthier partnership with our inner child? How can we manifest expanding that relationship we have with our inner child? How can we also have more structure as we work with our inner child and bring that out to our adult self? So manifestation for Venus energy. Venus energy. Your number is 19, which works out to be a 1. Actually, a 10 theoretically. The 9 is all about the transformation that Venus is going to help you with as this a major alignment right now. But remember, it's in energy is about some new things coming in with this amazing energy that we have tonight, and recognizing that you are the manifester, you are the creator, and whatever it is you set your intentions on is what you can manifest. But in order to manifest whatever it is you wish to manifest with Venus energy, it's really important to set that intention. And then also, it's really important to, just want to bring that up a little bit. It's really important to also not just set the intention, but to take action, inspired action to whatever it is you want Venus to help you with. So Venus is going to help you with a specific partnership, whether it be an intimate relationship, a better relationship with your sibling, a better relationship with your parent, a better relationship with your children. Then the intention and the inspired action must come together in order for that to manifest. Think of it as your intention is this vibration, and your outcome is higher. So your intention needs to match this energy right here. So you got to take the action, excuse me, in order for this energy here to be in line with this energy so they can finally meet. If the intention does not raise up to the vibration to matching your desired outcome, it will take a lot longer to manifest. So that's one of the reasons why we have a challenging time manifesting, and also why it's in reverse. So if you are looking to manifest a healthier relationship, healthier partnership, doesn't matter whether it's with yourself, higher self, another person, or even money, you have to actually act as though it's already happening in order for this to happen for you. So that's our card for Venus energy. So let's see, I'm going to keep that card out, and I'm going to go ahead and pull another card. Actually, I'm being guided to put that card back in. Yes, I am. So remember, the first card we had, which I want to take some notes for myself so I can remember. First card, which was Venus card, is manifestation. Taking some notes. So let's see the card we're going to have for the moon. Now, remember, moon is all about the inner child energy. And just like I did with the Venus information, we blend it together. So the moon energy is about the inner child, but it's also about how to have a partnership with your inner child and how you can expand into this amazing energy and find some structure, organization, discipline. So let's see what chakra we need to work on for the moon's energy to allow our healing to take place with our inner child. Also, when we think about the moon energy and inner child, think about that wound energy, When we think about inner child, it's also the wound, that connection we have with our mother, for that matter. So now this card's also in reverse, a lot of reverse cards, so far true. So this one's all about the change that's coming in, change that's going to lead to your freedom. In order to have any type of freedom, we need to change something. If we're expecting a different outcome, but yet we're looking to do the same thing, it's never going to be different. Now, it's very important to get grounded, as this energy is helping you shift things into a different direction. And like I said, if you really want to be in this higher vibration, you got to start taking inspired action to raise your vibration to match that very thing you're looking to have. The 1 energy is about doing something different. That 4 is about your foundation that you are building, and to have the patience. And also that 5 is about having the courage so you can have your freedom. Freeing your inner child of anything your inner child no longer wants to hold on to. So using this moon energy to do just that, and using the Venus energy to fill your inner child up with some love and joy and feel that freedom. But remembering the cards in reverse. So I just want to take a note there. So see what happens. So our moon energy is freedom. Freedom. Freeing our child of any heaviness that he or she might be feeling. Let's see what Jupiter has in store for us. Jupiter, planet of expansions and gifts. Loving it. All right. Jupiter's energy. Love it. Unconditional love. Jupiter's energy is unconditional love. Love, 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 love. Love that. Now, that is just so perfect when we think of Jupiter energy, because it is really a perfect gift when you think of it. A perfect gift. You know, as when we think about unconditional love, we're letting go of all conditions so we can love one another, especially our inner child. Their sacral energy is so perfect for this because it really aligns into that beautiful expansion that we get to have and the gifts that we get to have when we connect into the womb and that connection with the inner child. So allowing Jupiter to help us heal. That 9 and 6, again, we're letting go of something so we can heal and be nurtured in the 6th energy. So unconditional love, what a beautiful gift. What a beautiful expansion. When we think about Jupiter expanding our love with no conditions. I love that. That's beautiful. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the fact of unconditional love? I think it's amazing. Yes. All right. And last but not least, we have Saturn. Let's see what's in store for Saturn. So far, we're working with the crown chakra, the root, the sacral. Let's see what the last one's going to be. Anytime we do any type of healing work, there's always going to be work on our chakras, because when we want to manifest, and considering that was the very first card we got, when we want to manifest our deepest desires, we must make sure our energy is cleared and the most highest vibration to attract the things we're looking to create. Otherwise, if our chakra system is blocked, one or more of them, that creates a stagnation in the external energy, preventing us from manifesting our desires because we're not in that same vibration. Frequencies have to match. If the frequencies are not a match, there's no manifestation. It works just that simple. So let's see, now that we have the structure behind it, let's see what Saturn has in store for us. Saturn's energy, so interesting. 36, which is 9, and higher education. And the heart chakra, higher heart. The love, the compassion, but higher education. When I think of higher education with this card, yes, we could talk about the traditional structure of school, or we can tap into the higher education of wisdom, spiritual wisdom that is. And using that 3 in reference to communicating and teaching and learning something. You know, I believe that when I learn something, I want to come and share it with you, so I teach it. It's the best way I know how to learn. And remember, 6 energy, which is what we just had before. When we think about that 6 energy, it really is about that healing that we are undergoing right now. Works out to be a 9, so we are definitely transforming with this amazing energy of Venus, the moon, Jupiter, and Saturn in this amazing alignment of partnerships, our inner child, expansions, and structure. Love, love, love how this energy is so in alignment in our sky tonight, and giving us this opportunity to heal and using these amazing chakras to do just that when we think about it. So Saturn's energy is all about higher education, the wisdom, and the heart energy of the high heart, the pink energy, which is very powerful. So when we work on these 4 chakras, working from the crown down into the heart, moving down to the sacral and moving down to the root, or the reverse, doesn't really matter. You can work from the root, work your way to the sacral, work your way onto the high heart, and move it up to the crown. Ideally, is the idea here is to activate those chakras, clear out what doesn't serve the energy of those chakras, so you can be in alignment to attract the Venus energy of the partnerships, to activate your inner child with the moon, to really tap into your spiritual expansions and gifts for that matter with Jupiter's energy, and allow yourself to have the structure, organization using Saturn to help you. Powerful, powerful, powerful energies. Now, I want to add another spin to this as well, just in case you are not aware of it, that every day of the week is ruled by a specific planet. So, for example, today is still Monday because it's still early. It's only just about, let me see, it's only 9:48 p.m. Eastern Time. So, because Mondays are ruled by the moon, it's a great day to activate the inner child. So, when we think about Monday's energy, activating your inner child, let's tap down and think about, we're going to skip down a few and we're going to move into Thursday's energy. Thursday's all about Jupiter. Jupiter's energy is all about expanding. So whatever it is you do on Thursday, focus on expanding it. Then we have Friday. Friday is Venus Day, the day to fall in love with yourself, the day to develop the partnerships you want to have. And then, of course, Saturday is a day of structure, a day to organize your home, organize your business, organize who you are. And, of course, the other days out the week also have specific plans associated. But for tonight, we're just focusing on the 4. Don't want to confuse you. You're welcome to go and check out any of my articles. I speak about this all the time. Or for that matter, stroll down a little bit. I'm sure you'll catch 1 or 2 of my lives on my YouTube channel where I speak about the days of the week as well. There's so many different places you can find out from any of my platforms where I speak about the 7-day energy. But for tonight, it's focused just on the 4 energies that's in perfect alignment in the sky. So yes, when you look up in the sky and ask yourself, is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it Superman? No, it's Venus, the moon, Jupiter, and Saturn. How powerful and magical is that? And what makes it even more magical is that you get aligned with this energy. You work on clearing the energies of our chakra system. And then you can literally be in the highest vibration possible to align yourself with this energy and manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. The perfect partnerships, the connection you have with your inner child, learning to expand into your spiritual gifts, and learning how to have structure. Because I truly believe when we have structure, an organization, and a specific plan or routine, it makes things easier to adapt into, as opposed to just sort of going spur of the moment kind of thing. Excuse me. So those are our cards for tonight. So one last time, just to check in, we're going to be working with the crown chakra, the root chakra, the sacral, and also your high heart. Clear the energies out of them. If you want to associate with colors, the crown is a beautiful purple color. The high heart is pink. Your sacral energy is orange, and your root is red. And just being in the energies of this, and recognizing that your affirmations for this evening for the Venus energy is manifestation. You're manifesting your partnerships into a beautiful piece of art. You're manifesting your partnerships in a beautiful piece of art. And when we think of the moon energy, that freedom, allowing yourself to free your inner child, allow your inner child to come out and dance and play and do whatever he or she needs to do to feel accepted, to feel wanted, to feel deserving, to feel loved. And then you have your Jupiter, which is unconditional love, which is a perfect gift to expand into. Unconditional love, loving unconditionally. And that's a beautiful gift to give out, is loving unconditionally. And then the Saturn energy, the higher education, the higher education of wisdom, spiritual wisdom, moving into that structure of connecting with your spiritual wisdom. Love it, love it, love it, and love it, and love it. So our very first card, although I did put the cards back in and didn't think to write down the numbers, so you'll have to come back And definitely check into the numbers unless I can find them really quickly. Let's see if I can do that without spending too much time on this. And let's see, because I did not think to write down the numbers. And of course, I don't remember the numbers. Actually, I do. There's one. So when we think of the freedom card, which is 5, we have 9. And I'm just looking for the last one, which is all about the unconditional love. Let's see if I can find that one. Moving into it. Alrighty, giving me a second. Here we go. Also 6. So the numbers for tonight's cards, again, to recap, we're looking at 10, which is actually 1. The 0 is all about potential and choices. So that 1 energy is how you are going to do things differently. New opportunities, independent leadership. That's that 1 energy. Then we have the freedom, which is all about the 5. Doing things differently and being courageous enough to do them differently. When we think about these numbers here, that 1 and 4, again, we have that 1 again as new beginnings. The 4 is your foundation and being patient enough so you can make changes. 3 and 6. 3 is the creating, the communicating, the teaching, the learning, the listening. The 6 is how you heal as you go through this whole process, and also the karmic lesson that you experience as you go through that process. Works out to be a 9 so you can transform. And our higher education, which was just that, unconditional love, which is 9 and 6 again. That 9 energy is about letting things go, letting go of your conditions. And 6, allowing yourself to heal. Heal. So I'm loving our cards, our numbers series here when we think about it. So really fun night for all of us with this amazing energy we have going on. Again, just to recap, the Venus energy is all associated with the crown, manifestation, and doing things in a new way, letting go so you can transform. The moon energy is all about getting grounded. Recognize that you want to free your inner child, so you want to adapt to new changes, being courageous enough to do so, but also patient enough while you undergo these changes. Jupiter's energy is about our gifts of unconditional love, tapping into your sacral energy so you can let go of the conditions and explore into your gifts. That 9 energy is so you can heal. And then finally, your Saturn energy, the high heart, higher education, and remembering to communicate, to listen, to teach, to learn, all of that energy, moving into that 6 karmic cycle, karmic lesson, and healing on a much higher level. The higher education is higher wisdom. So I'm loving this, and I'm wishing you all to enjoy this amazing energy. Feel free to email your comments and questions. Let me know how this energy works with you. Let me know if you happen to know your natal chart and where these 4 planets actually sit on your chart, what zodiac sign and what house. The more you know about your chart, the more you get to understand who you are on a deeper level. And it really helps you to be in that alignment of your blueprint. And you cannot go wrong when you actually know your natal chart. In addition to your numerology as well. Astrology and your numerology charts play a humongous role in helping you with your blueprint. So should you need guidance with that, should you be interested in having a one-on-one 12-card reading, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Mention this video. Doesn't matter when you see the video, mention this video and you'll receive $20 off your 12-card reading. Again, that email is healingwithin76@gmail.com. And for additional services, you're welcome to go and check out my website, and that would be holisticwithawfitnessny.com. Have yourself an awesome rest of the night. Remember to look up, check out those 4 planets in alignment of partnerships, inner child, expansion, and structure. So much fun. I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, and I thank you all for being here tonight and watching me live whenever you are. Bye-bye for now. And remember, go ahead and send those questions and comments to healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do look forward to reading those questions and your comments, and would love to know where these 4 planets sits on your personal chart. So go ahead and look that up. You can go over to CoStar Chart and get yourself a free chart, and let me know. Email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Bye-bye for now.